The more I talk to people, the more I realize that a lot of people don't drink water.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a thing.
A lot of
It's
people don't
weird.
drink water.
That's so unhealthy. You could fix so many of your problems by drinking water.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to start carrying around a fucking bottle
If
of
you're
water
not
with me.
going to stop the cigarettes, at least drink water.
All right.
But that's the truth, though. The culture that's jammed down your throat all the time. You got a cold plunge and you got to drink twice your body weight in water and have that much protein. It's like that shit is like a big part of the problem with why everyone is also so unhealthy. Because that shit is so not realistic.
All right.
That sounded British.
Well, Katie, take it away, gal.
What?
I don't know. I'm losing it.
What's the matter?
You look like
How come-
shit.
Yeah, what's the
I
matter?
look like shit.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you got? What do you got for me?
I wasn't going to say that.
Well,
I'm
what
just-
negative comment do you have?
I have no negative comment.
I think
was
you do.
I was just going to ask.
Boiling.
What's wrong?
Nothing. What do you got?
I just want to know why you're so angry.
I'm not angry.
You said you want to fight today.
I look like shit. Feel like shit. Ready for a fight. Hottest fucking coffee I've ever drinking.
Did something drink it?
It's too hot.
Shut up, dick.
Let's go right now.
Did something happen today?
No, I don't know. I returned to work after 3 days off. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that's it.
Was it a bad
Today was
day?
your first
Maybe because
day.
everybody's an asshole. All right.
Today was your first day back?
No, I had Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
Oh.
So yes, today was his first day back.
Columbus Day. You know,
No, today was the first day back.
today.
You guys are off on Columbus Day?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't
It's
it?
interesting.
Why
I
is
didn't
that
really know.
weird?
We don't have Veterans Day off. We don't have all the national holidays off. Is Columbus Day still a national holiday?
I don't think it's Columbus Day anymore.
Indigenous.
Even on the
people
calendar?
Day.
Indigenous National People Day. That's not it, but something like that.
So what exactly
Indigenous
is
Happy
Indigenous
People
people?
Day.
It's like
Indigenous
the Native
ass people? Is that what you just said?
No, I didn't say yes.
Native American Day.
Oh, so they totally switched it.
Yep.
Literally
Nice.
the complete opposite.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's this
interesting.
fucking Ginzo, right? Who came over here and just scalped the shit out of people. And then
Yeah.
they can't, you want to be a little bit nice about it.
We should
So let's
all,
go the other
like,
way.
Wear feathers.
I
that
still
day.
don't understand why there's such controversy over that. Britain literally did it to everybody.
Everybody did it
Yeah,
to
back
everybody.
in the
Yeah,
day.
I
of the
don't know
world.
why it's a problem here.
I mean, we've just been killing each other and taking
It's
each
the
other's
cancel
shit
culture
from the
shit.
beginning of fucking time.
Trying to rewrite history, kids.
Yeah, but all right, more importantly, what's your take on Uncrustables?
Never had one.
Neither did I until
Never had
about
one.
a week or so ago, and I was like this.
Is it really that good? Because
Yes.
everybody says how great they are.
Wait, do we have another one
Fucking
for a taste test?
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
Outrageous. I was like this
When was the last time you made yourself peanut butter and jelly?
a long time ago.
All right, what are you heavy on? You heavy on the peanut butter? You heavy on the jelly? What are you?
I'm kind of half and half.
Okay. Is
And
that
I'm-
what an Uncrustable is?
No, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
Loves
It's fucking amazing.
Don't ever buy a box of those things.
No, but I know that they've been around for forever. I know that everybody knows those things. But I am 42 years old, and the first time I ever had one was about a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
I make my PB&J so overloaded that I can't put it down on a plate without spilling stuff out.
And you like that? Love it. Interesting.
That makes sense to me.
I also that's another insult. Number two, I
That makes sense
also
to me.
have a glass of milk with it like a child.
That also makes sense.
3.
Does it get
We're
the
gonna count
bread?
it today.
Does the jelly get the bread soggy though?
No, you
Doesn't
put the
last that
jelly
long.
right on the peanut butter. You squish.
No, I don't do that.
Sounds soggy.
You put the jelly on top of the peanut butter?
Yeah.
I do each side of the bread.
Same.
One side gets peanut butter, one side gets jelly. Putting the jelly on top of the peanut butter is kind of crazy.
It's going to go together anyway.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not a good spreading environment.
Yeah, I agree with Jeff.
Actually, not bad because it gets stuck on the peanut butter, so it's easy to spread.
Grape or peanut butter jelly? I mean, grape or strawberry jelly?
No, never strawberry.
Strawberry, always.
What? That's
yeah.
not a peanut butter and jelly.
Love strawberry.
Nope.
I mean, I
Strawberry-
like
Gotta go
grape
grape.
too. I like grape too, but I prefer strawberry.
Yeah. Strawberry jam. It actually spreads better than jelly.
What the fuck's the difference?
I get Concord
There
jelly.
is a difference.
What is the difference?
So the jelly is more like
Clear that throat.
thick. It's like thick and has like chunky pieces in it, and the jam is more like a spread.
Spreadable.
Jam.
Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. Isn't that what they say?
I find grape jelly, just like Welch's straight grape jelly.
That's the one?
One of the hardest things to spread on a piece of bread.
Yes, it is.
Not
if it comes
easy.
in a clump.
Because it's chunky.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's gelatinous.
That's why they make
You don't
jam.
like.
That's
don't
why
like
they make jam.
Jam it a couple times in there.
Yeah,
Do you
but
use the same? Do you use the same knife?
first of all, it's probably been 20 years since I've made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah,
out.
it's a long time.
Missing out.
I used to do them a lot. As opposed to staple part of my life, but I gave that up.
That's it.
Well,
That's
there's
it.
no need to anymore because they make these little pockets full of deliciousness called Uncrustables.
Uncrustables are fucking
Uncrustable.
sick.
I think I would love to get like the number of things out there in the world that like this guy hasn't had yet that he would have and it would become his favorite thing ever.
And things
That happens
probably a
all the
lot.
time.
and
probably a lot.
it's things like huge things that everybody knows about except me.
Everything bagels?
What do you mean? Does he? Oh, I was like, what do you mean? Is that real?
There's a long list of things like that I've been like, yo, chicken wings, sick.
So why don't you like write them down one day of things that you haven't tried? You know,
I'm gonna give you the hot tip on the Uncrustables. The thing to do is you fucking lather them up with butter and put them in an air fryer for like 4 minutes. Change your life.
What about like a pan?
The same thing, but I mean,
thing?
that's
You like
like
crisp them up.
one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
more disgusting than putting peanut butter on Oreos.
Why is that disgusting?
It's the same thing. It's the same level of fatness.
I'm not worried about the fatness. You're changing the whole texture of the food. Like you're
just
making
nice,
you just
warm,
crisp
No,
it
it's
up.
moist,
crispy.
crisp.
Yeah, it's good.
No, that's got to be a cold sandwich. It's a peanut butter and jelly.
What about could you fry an Uncrustable?
I mean, it's the same thing.
You could definitely fry it. I think you can fry anything.
Yeah. There's I think there's trucks dedicated to deep fried Uncrustables.
Wow. It's probably fucking amazing. Uncrustable's so good. And
Bring
you know
that
what?
to-
Who knew?
Bring that to a Grateful Dead show. You'll
Wait till the only thing is that this guy's only had the grape one. He doesn't even know that a strawberry one exists.
Oh my god. Do they have whole wheat bread ones?
I think there's a honey
Yes,
one.
I think so.
They do?
I think so.
Oh,
I think there's a Nutella one.
What?
I think there's one with marshmallow too. Like
That's
whatever
not,
that
I'm
is.
not into that. I'm not.
I'm not
like
into
a
that either,
s'mores.
but
It's too sweet.
it's there. The fluff or whatever.
What about that fucking jug of?
Oh, he left that, huh?
It's a carton.
It's a jug.
Oh, I'm so mad right now.
Oh, okay.
That it's there?
Yeah, I'm so
Dude.
fucking mad.
Why?
Yeah, it's in there
That's
too.
such a weird thing.
It's in there.
That's something. That's such something that Rob would do on purpose.
I
No,
did that.
She took it from him. She's like, "Give me a fucking."
Sorry,
apple
Rob, I
cider."
didn't mean that.
I'm fine. We're fucking
I mean
talking
that, Rob.
about it.
I didn't mean that, Rob.
So
She's like, "Give me a thing. We're gonna make fun of you with it."
a carton. Are you ready for the definition, motherfuckers? A light box or container, typically one made of wax, cardboard, or plastic, in which drinks or foodstuffs are packaged.
No, that's not a carton. That's a
not a
jug.
carton.
Now look up jug.
It evolved.
Now look up jug, not jugs.
You
Jug.
can't just add words to the dictionary.
I mean, I guess like if that was milk in there, you would say a carton of milk.
I would not say that.
No. I would say a carton of milk is cardboard because they still make those.
I definitely wouldn't say that's a jug of milk.
I would go with container.
Yeah.
Container. That's the
Jug.
easiest answer.
Jug.
I certainly wouldn't call
I
it a
thought
jug,
jug
of milk.
would be something that has a handle to it.
I think there's.
Oh yeah, jugs are. It has glass jugs. Under images.
Has to be a glass.
Well, yeah. Look at them all.
Yeah, I get it. I
Hate
get
this
it.
show.
That's no. What is that though? That's like I would call that a quart.
quart. Yeah.
Container.
Let me get a quart of milk.
A container of milk.
Yeah, jug
Is
of
a
milk.
half gallon a quart?
But I think you could entertain it being
Nobody
a jug
knows.
of apple cider. You couldn't entertain it being a jug of milk.
Oh, that's a half gallon. Never mind.
A half gallon of milk.
Yeah, that's a half gallon of apple cider.
But now you're just talking about the unit of measure. You're not talking about the actual container that it comes in.
See?
Yeah, but that's what you would say. Like if you say, "Get me a gallon of milk," that's the most common thing that you would say,
I would agree.
which is the double of that,
Right.
right?
People used to
We
say
know
carton. People used to say carton
that's
of
a
milk.
half.
Though.
Yeah, for sure, a carton of milk.
Yeah.
When it
was
was-
cardboard.
Cardboard.
But
And
I
it had
think
missing
that it
people on the
just.
back of it.
I think you need to expand your mind.
No, I think everybody's just making stuff up and saying, no, it's okay. That's what it is.
No, I think it just evolved. It used to be just cardboard. And then plastic came out and became a thing that people put shit in. And then the carton just turned plastic.
A carton of milk was a half gallon of milk.
Yes.
A carton of orange juice was a half gallon of orange juice. Orange juice doesn't come that way anymore.
In cardboard.
Comes in those in cardboard.
Yes.
What about
kids.
a carton of cigarettes?
It still comes in plastic.
Carton
I mean, it still
cigarettes
comes in
is
cardboard.
made of cardboard.
Do they still do
Have you-
Orange
that?
juice?
Sure.
Yes.
No.
Have you ever bought? I mean, not have you.
Too
Of
many
course you
people in
have.
this
But
room
like,
right
when's the last time you bought a carton? Of cigarettes?
Carton, like
you want
when
me
you
to
go to
go?
like North Carolina. Are you guys going to have separate
yet.
conversations while we're having a
That's what I'm saying.
conversation?
There's too many people in this room right now. My point continues to be proven.
It's always too many people with 4. Carton of cigarettes when you go to like North Carolina or Pennsylvania. That's when you buy a carton of cigarettes. Never in New York. It's $1 billion.
Carton of ciggies.
But you buy the carton because it's so cheap and you want to have so many cheap cigarettes.
Well, you just want to save money. It's called saving money.
But wouldn't you find that you would smoke those cigarettes faster because they're cheaper and there's more
Definitely
of them?
smoke the cigarettes faster.
How many is in a carton? 20 packs?
Wow. 20 packs?
No, 10 packs.
10 packs.
10
Times 20 cigarettes. 200 cigarettes. Wow.
Sounds delicious.
Cigarette and an Uncrustable.
Oh,
200 cigarettes. Wow.
that's a week.
Wow.
That's wild, man. That's a lot of fucking chemicals to put inside.
I'm going to try and, you know, it's funny. I was hanging out with Ward and I'm like, I think I'm going to try those. Shit, I don't know what they're called, but they're just nicotine pouches.
The Zins?
Zins.
Yeah.
And right away he's like, nah, don't even bother. They're not going to be around.
That's exactly what you sounded just like him in the voice, and it was something that he would say.
He's like, don't even bother. They're not going to be around, and they're going to raise the price anyway. And I was like, yeah, but they're $7 now. That's half the price of a
And
pack
it's
of
not,
cigarettes.
there's no nicotine in it.
No, it's all nicotine.
It's
There's no tobacco. So you could swallow, you know, you don't have to spit. It's not, well, I'm saying it's not like you're dipping.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have a dirty little cup. And
Tucker
it's just,
Carlson's the guy behind that.
what do you mean?
Or he like all the podcast the guys have been fucking doing that shit for a while.
Oh,
No, Zyn is like the hottest thing in the world.
is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't
Are
even
people,
find them.
are people quitting smoking because of it? Or
Yeah, let me get a fucking Zinny bar.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a
Like
whole
calling them a
culture.
Zinni
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah.
No, the fucking the
What's that
the
kid's
full
name?
send guys.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, Zinni bar? I'm just looking to like not
The
smoke
guy you're talking
cigarettes.
about is exactly
Yeah.
it. The guy who fucking is like, let me get a
What's
couple
going
of
on
Zinni
there,
Winnies.
Tater?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That guy's
Yeah.
funny.
Those are like the fucking hottest things in the world. Like the 7-Eleven shit sell out of them.
So why is he telling me that they're going to go away?
Maybe that's why he thinks they're gonna go away, because he knows that they're hot and they're not, you can't get them.
Something's going to happen with them. Mouth cancer, something. It's going to be like the Juul, and then it gets tossed.
Well, maybe. I mean, there's still vapes out there. It's not like all the vapes are gone.
Did you see
They must
that?
have different stuff in them.
And I might have said this on here.
I mean, I'm trying to better myself, and you guys are already putting it down.
I'm all for it.
Did you see that Ari Shaffir? Did I talk about this yet? I don't know.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so,
fucking
but I
keep going.
can't stand that guy.
Ari Shaffir has diabetes,
Ah.
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
And Rogan was talking about it. You
He's
know how
the
he
Jewy
got
Jew, right?
diabetes?
Yes.
No.
You know?
No.
He was so addicted to the vape, and the vape has sugar in it.
No.
So he got diabetes. Like he had one of those Dexcom things on, and
Okay.
it kept spiking throughout the day. And he's like, I haven't eaten fucking anything. He was his fucking from the sugar from the vape because it's flavored.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Good thing I didn't start vaping. I'd probably die. I get that.
What's the lesser of all evils? You get diabetes from the vape. You get mouth cancer from the fucking Zinni bars, or you just get what from what you do all the
I
time.
think tobacco gives you mouth cancer, though. I don't think.
it gives you
nicotine-
lung cancer
It also gives you mouth cancer.
and throat.
But I'm saying nicotine, though, is just the drug.
Nicotine?
Yeah.
Uh,
No?
yeah, I think so.
I don't
I
that
think
there's
about like,
proof
am I going to get that from
gives
smoking
you
cigars? But I don't think it's enough.
what, nicotine in cigars?
Yeah, like I don't think like if I smoke one cigar a week, fucking, you know, in the summertime maybe a little bit more, but I don't think it's enough
Not gonna
frequency.
get cancer from fucking cigars.
I hope not.
Says the Surgeon General, Kurt Schnetz.
Oh, I mean, you know, I wonder why.
I've
it
even had a
happens to
doctor
people.
say I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Right. I
Multiple
wonder
doctors.
why certain people get things quicker than other people. It's
Genetics.
Just, it's who you are. It's what. Let's ask the doctor. What? How does that happen?
Do you have any
How does that
medical
happen?
advice?
Yeah.
you can give us?
Genetics. Okay, first of all, I don't think you're correct with the diabetes thing with the vape. The spiking of the sugar,
Oh shit.
the spiking of the sugar makes sense, but that's not how you get diabetes. Like, it's a pancreas problem.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
So I wish I listened to the rest of the podcast to speak on that. No, it's genetics.
This podcast is not over yet.
No, the Rogan one.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're referring to, and he had the Dexcom. But why does he have the Dexcom thing on?
Because he has diabetes, pre-diabetic.
Well, maybe that didn't give him the thing, but maybe it does spike.
Yeah, it's because of the
situation.
sugar in it for sure. But
John doesn't like the answers over here. He doesn't like the answers.
Who invited you here?
you.
And also,
she's fact checking him.
I preface everything by saying most of this probably isn't true.
Whenever
Just like
it starts
I learned
with
from the best.
on Joe Rogan.
That's
I
exactly.
question
Yeah, but
it.
that's where I learned it from.
I might be completely full of shit here. but-
That's where I learned it from.
Here
Because he
goes.
says the same thing. As long as you say that, you can say whatever you want.
I
you know?
agree with that because you're getting so much information from so many
Yeah.
different places. How do you know?
I'm confident that I know more than most people.
Right.
But, maybe 50% of it's not true.
That's fine.
That's
Just got to
fair.
decipher. I was pre-diabetic.
I think we all are.
Probably.
Nah, that's not true, but maybe both you and I.
Maybe 50%. 50% of this room.
Did you get better? Like, did you change your diet?
Yeah. I mean, the last two physicals I got, it wasn't that much of a... Like, I was getting phone calls. Like, oh, you got to watch out for this, cut down on this, cut down on that. But the last two physicals were like,
Better.
you're just fat.
That's what it said on the paper.
Stop smoking.
The doctor
and
just
you're
came
fat.
in and handed you a fucking piece of paper. Didn't say a word. Just said, take this paper. The paper was like, yeah, you're just fat.
They should just say that. I mean,
.com.
That would probably
I've had a
motivate
doctor
people a
tell me
lot
that.
more than like, your BMI is this,
Some doctors do, and the patients are like, "You hurt my feelings."
No, the worst
Yeah.
the worst is when the doctor comes back in and goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean? What are you doing to yourself?"
I like that. I like a little bit
Yeah,
of
it's fine. It's great. You walk out of there, you light one up, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
I like the tough love,
Say-
Sometimes you need a kick in the ass. Hard one.
I know that I'm unhealthy.
Truthfully, though, like, you are the only one in this room that's ever been pre-diabetic. Like, I always go in expecting I'm going to get some bad news.
Right.
Relatively never anything wrong.
That's good.
That's very good.
That's good.
I have high cholesterol.
Do you
I've had high cholesterol.
do anything for
I
it?
take
Oh, okay,
medicine,
good.
yeah.
I've had high cholesterol and I was pre-diabetic a couple years in a row.
Even like I go to the bathroom 7 times a night. I get checked out for it. They're like, "No, you're fine. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "You sure?"
That's for me and
Maybe
anxious.
they just give
'cause I
up
have
on
Sure.
I have that too.
You sure it's not
You pee a lot? You got to pee a lot?
Bro.
It's terrible.
And I've been like, bro, there's something wrong. They're like, yeah, no, you're just a paranoid freak.
I don't think you're supposed to pee that much.
Well, I also drink a lot of water, a lot. I mean, I fucking fill this thing up multiple times a day. And the bigger thing about it, the more I talk to people, the more I realize that a lot of people don't drink water.
Yes,
I
that's
agree.
a thing.
A
and
lot of
it's
people don't
weird.
drink water. I know a lot of people that like barely. Yeah, there you go. That's why you don't pee a lot.
That's so unhealthy. You could fix so many of your problems by drinking water.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to start carrying around a fucking bottle
If
of
you're
water
not
with me.
going to stop the cigarettes, at least drink water.
All right.
There you go. That could be a good mental connection to like do it. Like you can make yourself feel a little bit better about the cigarettes
By drinking
by
a lot of
drinking
water?
a lot of water.
I drink water as soon as I get a headache. Like this morning, I had a headache. I knew
Well,
I
you
needed
get
some
headaches
water.
because you don't drink water.
Yes.
Sure.
That's
Definitely.
accurate.
But that's the truth though. Is like the culture of like you got to be fucking 75 hard. I've been talking about this a lot lately. Like that's jammed down your throat all the time. You got to fucking cold plunge and you got to fucking drink, twice your body weight in water and fucking have that much protein. It's like that shit is like a big part of the problem with why everyone is also so unhealthy. Because that shit is so not realistic. And these fucking gyms with their videos all the time and all of that shit. It's like, yeah, just drink a couple bottles of water, go for a fucking walk.
Right.
You'll instantly feel the difference.
Yes.
You know?
Agreed. Agreed.
Get sleep.
Yeah, and
And
the
get
sleep thing,
sleep.
exactly.
Sleep is
Those are like
5
three
hours
things.
of sleep is mandatory. For
5?
5 hours after, if you don't sleep 5 hours, your metabolism slows down.
5 seems excessively low.
slowed
It is low. Don't get me wrong, that's low.
You're saying
but
that's
like
5 hours is like the red
it
line.
starts, red line.
All right, so look, we got a nurse in the room.
Yeah,
I
we
am
should
not
just
a
have- we
I
should
am
just have
not
it the
a
whole
medical
time.
professional.
You gotta say that. In no way, shape, or form am I dispelling
Certainly sound like one.
dispensing medical advice.
You're playing the part well. Let's just keep it going.
Yeah, seriously.
You look like
We'll
a nurse.
keep going to you.
Nurse Jackie. Nurse Jackie.
Yeah. If I say something else about health,
Can you
okay,
prescribe anything?
okay, is that accurate?
Zinny Buzz?
What's your favorite like medicine? Like when you're sick?
When
I've,
I'm
I've said it before. You're just gonna make fun of me.
Amoxicillin.
Because it's pink?
I know Kurt, man. I know fucking Kurt.
Because it
because
tastes like bubble gum?
No, I don't take the fucking juice
I
anymore.
mean, you
take the
could,
pill.
though. You
Kurt
could.
gets strep throat like 16 times a year.
No, I don't. It's just as
Kurt
soon
takes
as
the,
You need to get
Kurt
your
uses like the
tonsils
fucking
out.
amoxicillin droplets
Just
with
as
the
soon
fucking
as-
little needle.
soon as I start feeling anything,
He
I
goes
go
to the doctor.
amoxicillin, zinc, vitamin C, and
So you get a prescription of amoxicillin every
I
single
save
time?
them. I don't finish them, so I have like a bunch of half
This is
bottles.
exactly what they're telling you.
There's an expiration
Tell you
date on
specifically,
them.
please finish
No,
this
you
whole
can't finish.
thing.
You got to save it. You don't want to go back to the doctor next time you get sick.
But you know why they tell you to finish it?
Yes.
Because it becomes ineffective if you don't finish it.
Yes, wait, can I? This is going to turn
Which-
dark for a second.
That might
But
be-
if
that
you
might be
have
true.
strep throat, you should 1000% finish your meds. Because
Yeah.
a childhood friend of mine, when we were younger, her mom didn't. And that's a really bad infection, actually.
It is a bad infection.
And it spread.
I thought
and
you'd be like,
she-
yeah,
she-
she's fucking dead.
No, she's dead.
Yeah.
She died.
You could
from
die
that.
You could die from strep
From
throat.
that,
Absolutely.
yes.
Oh, wow.
Ah, save your amoxicillin.
I don't get strep throat. I mean, not since I'm about
So
16.
no, seriously, if you have any infection and you're on something, you should finish it.
You probably get strep throat all the time because you've been taking amoxicillin for your whole life.
Listen, I get strep throat from my kids normally.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
always get it. But if I have a little dangler over here, little swollen gland,
I just see the
it's
drop.
going
I just see
amoxicillin.
the
You
drop.
also
with the pink
self-diagnose,
liquid.
so you're a crazy person.
What? Listen, my mom used to call the doctor back in the day and say, all he needs is amoxicillin. Can I just get it? And we wouldn't even have to go to the doctor.
We need that doctor's
Who
name
is
and
your
number.
doctor?
It was Dr. Gorella.
We need his license
His
revoked.
sons are still around.
Yeah, other people probably
Pediatrician?
called him for Xanax and fucking Vicodin, and he was probably like, "Yeah, sure, no
Who?
problem."
Who did that?
Other people.
No,
Oh,
it's like
they
other
say it like
people.
my mom or something.
Maybe she did. Maybe she did.
What? What's your favorite medicine?
NyQuil.
Robitussin? Oh,
NyQuil.
NyQuil's a good one.
Ew, Rheumatism.
I hate
great.
medicine.
I got to really commit if I'm
Yeah,
going to do
who
NyQuil.
has a favorite medicine?
My brother
got it.
does shots of whiskey and NyQuil when he gets sick. He's
Hmm.
better in like 3 days.
I start off with using a little cup, fucking throw it out after the first one, then
I agree.
I think the funny part is that scientifically that whiskey is doing the exact opposite, but people
Just makes you feel better.
people make them think that
Yeah, kill it. It kills it.
yeah,
Well, people have their regimen.
burns it out.
I think.
Yeah, Kurt
it's-
does.
It's very important. I don't want to deviate from anything because I feel like that's what's going to make you. They'll find something. Something will occur.
But that's part 2 of my question is does it really work or does it just run its course
Does what
in
really
that
work?
time? Any medicine.
It depends on it. If it's viral, it runs its course. No matter what you're doing, it's not. It's
what
not
I'm
actually
saying.
making you better.
I think it's always
Virus
viral.
has to just run its course.
They don't know. I think they don't know.
I think things
They
help.
can tell if it's viral or bacterial. for
I
sure.
think things help. But you're the kind of guy who doesn't take Tylenol when he's got a fever. Like if he's got a never, right?
Oh my God.
That's fine.
When you have a fever, you don't take something.
No,
That's
fever
suffering.
for sure, but I don't have a fever maybe once a
Same.
year.
Right.
You know?
But
I don't take Advil or Tylenol when I have a headache. No.
Rarely.
even if it's bad,
No.
Do you get migraines?
No.
I don't really
Oh,
get.
okay.
I don't
I'm a
get. I
man.
don't get
I
bad
get
headaches.
them.
I'm a man. I don't get migraines.
Oh Lord.
That's a woman thing.
does sound like a woman.
I only take that shit if I feel like I have a fever, or if I'm really banged up from jujitsu or something like that, and I'm hurt.
take like a leave.
What, like Tylenol?
No, usually ibuprofen.
I think that those things are probably the worst possible things for you. Those are things that kill in America.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure about that. That might not be true.
Yeah, but
Katie?
I think people. I think that if you have a problem and you don't have problems often, and you take it, it does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think that if you're somebody who I got a bad back and my back hurts all the time, but I don't exercise and I don't drink water and I don't, but I take fucking ibuprofen every day. That's a problem.
I think
Yeah.
ibuprofen's a chick medicine too.
I actually
That
happen
was
to
a quick
have
drop, and then you segued out.
But if you take it too much, like you're saying, it actually stops working. It's
Yeah,
over
fuck that.
Yeah.
over.
I used to in latter part of high school, and college. I recognized I was taking Tylenol like crazy.
Yeah.
crazy.
And then it doesn't work. You have to keep taking it.
Yeah, not
It's
even that it doesn't
working.
work. I just knew that it was killing my stomach, so I just like stopped.
Well,
I
that's
really
the
don't
thing.
take them anymore.
Like
Ulcers.
that's why I don't take it. Is because I saw a nutritionist once who told me how it just destroys your
Yeah.
gut biome,
Yeah.
and it takes years to like recover
from
from it. You know, and like your liver, I think it's bad for too. All that shit,
Yeah.
dangerous.
I really don't take them anymore. We don't even have them in the house.
And then you think about the marketing for it, right? And it's like, take one a day for like heart health. And
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Like aspirin and
Oh,
shit
and
like that.
aspirin.
Yep.
That's
Baby
crazy.
aspirin.
Yeah.
What the fuck is baby aspirin anyway?
81
No,
milligrams.
it's like a small milligram. I'm sure at a small milligram it doesn't
81.
have that effect.
for my time in the pharmaceutical business.
You chew one? You chew a Bayer's every day for your heart?
I could see that.
I can see it too.
And the benefit, like,
This guy's
the benefit
fucking
might.
baby aspirin.
I can't get off the stuff.
Little baby.
No, I don't really take a lot of shit. I don't fucking, I take vitamin D in the morning. I take my cholesterol pill. I got a Xanax script for when things hit the fan, hard.
I like how you moderate your own Xanax. Aren't you supposed to take that like?
No.
No, it's as needed.
Oh, so it just
No,
feels
but
like
I've
as
had
you
a
get hyped.
I've had a prescription for that for fucking years, and maybe like if I fill that once every 2 years, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's when you're getting, like, anxious.
And you can't handle life, you gotta fucking slow down.
No, okay.
How hard does it hit?
It really,
Those are Xanny bars.
it
We used
just-
to call those Xanny bars or Mim sticks.
Yeah, not the bars though. I take the .25s.
Oh, I don't know.
What's
That's
a whole
that
bar?
doesn't sound
One?
like a lot.
Probably, yeah.
And
The whole
then
bar's one.
each-
That fucking
there's
one
4.
bar will fucking take you out of this world.
Yeah?
You just fucking melt like.
Well, that's like the Burt Kreischer thing.
like lewd style?
Burt Kreischer, he says like he has like the little he has the little fucking weekly thing, and he makes his wife put one in a full one in
random
where
guy
he doesn't
surprise?
know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's insane.
That's great.
That's so crazy.
What if you had a lot of meetings on that day?
And he's like, yeah, exactly. And he's like, I'll feel it in. He's like, I don't look at them, but I'll feel it in my mouth, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Today's going to be a doozy. That's great.
He's like, I feel a chip. He's like, I feel a little chip in there.
No, but I think that's also a medication to where, like, if you use it for what it's made for, it works very well. If you're fucking using it recreationally, you
There's definitely people that get prescribed and they take one a day, right? Am I wrong?
definitely.
I mean, if they're that anxious, if they are high anxiety.
Listen, I feel like this also might not be true. I'm going to start it again. Like anything that you need to take like once a day,
Yeah, just to live.
there's something wrong.
That's
Yeah.
something wrong.
Yeah, I agree
There's
with that.
something that you could do to stop that, I feel like.
But he has to take cholesterol. Sometimes genetically.
That's different.
Like,
That's different.
he has to take it every day.
I don't know how different it is. You're still putting
Why
something
is
in
it
your body.
different? Yeah, it's the
No,
same
because
thing.
well, once again, not a doctor.
Oh, my
But-
God. This show.
How do we get
know
here?
the title. I know
It's
the title.
only because I'm wearing scrubs. That's how we got
Definitely,
here.
without a
Pretty
doubt.
much.
No,
know the title.
the cholesterol medication does not alter your state whatsoever. Like it's just doing some sort of a process.
Yeah, but you're still
inside of
putting
your
something
body.
foreign inside your body.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but the doctor said this one's good.
psychological medication is messing with your fucking your.
It's
you know what I mean?
fixing
Like,
something that's
it's
off,
a
yeah.
completely
Yeah, but
different.
I bet you if you read the side effects of that high cholesterol medicine, it could go out of control. I'm sure you'll
Yeah,
have
but
suicidal
side effects
thoughts.
versus primary effect. The primary effect of the cholesterol medicine is to internally, reduce the plaque buildup in your arteries or whatever. Fucking,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that, that's
Stop the release.
a very
of cholesterol.
specific thing. The primary effect of Xanax is to create a bit of a psychological effect, is to reduce anxiety. It's very different. I
I'm
think.
with Kurt though.
Yeah,
and we're
I
going down a
think
dangerous path here.
Right. Because we don't know if we're right or
Catherine
not.
and I talk about this often. Is that like there's a problem that they're giving you that all the time?
Yes.
It's the same thing with like omeprazole. We used to talk about that. They
Still
give
think it's
that out
different.
like fucking candy.
Yeah, but
And the nutritionist said that is the worst possible fucking thing that you could put in your body.
the only reason why I take the cholesterol medicine is I don't take omeprazole anymore because I made a lot of changes and I don't need to take it.
Yeah,
I
but
don't,
there
I don't
might
have
be
the problem.
changes you can make for the cholesterol thing, but they don't want you to know what those
There's
changes
definitely
are.
changes.
Well, the thing is this: is I've done a lot of shit, and I've lost weight. I've fucking done all sorts of things, and I've lowered levels, and but ever since I'm a kid, that fucking cholesterol number just keeps going up and up
Yeah.
and up and up and up. The only thing I haven't done is I've never like become vegan. I've never like stopped eating meat. And like,
Do you eat eggs? A lot of eggs?
not anymore. I used to.
Okay.
But most of the doctors have even told me like I had one doctor tell me you can fucking chew on lettuce for the rest of your life and you're gonna have high cholesterol.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just
That
genetic.
doctor was getting a fucking
Yeah, he gets a
rip on the
kickback.
cholesterol.
He gets a
med.
kickback.
No,
Yeah,
sometimes
but
it's just genetic. There's some.
that's what they told me.
I've gone before and like
they
my
tell you.
good cholesterol
You might be right.
is really high and my bad is a little, but because my good is so high, they're like, it's okay. Like you just run higher. Like your
But I have another thing.
medium is. I am a very, like you guys know me. I'm extremely healthy. I don't think there's anything I could do differently.
All right, well, fucking
That
don't rub it
would-
in.
Yeah, seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Were you always
Well,
healthy?
no, I'm saying yes. I've been a gym goer since I
No,
was
I'm
16.
pretty similar. Like I
Yeah.
take pretty good care, but it doesn't matter. I have this other thing
Yeah,
called
that's the
ApoB.
point.
That's high. It's like another like genetic marker that like fucking I'm probably gonna die of a heart attack one day.
No, you really should take the cholesterol.
Oh, you're definitely gonna have a
Cholesterol's a
heart attack.
stroke.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because you're
More
gonna be
so.
like,
I just think that this.
If it happens, I just want it to happen fast.
I think I'm dying.
and
of
I
a heart
want it
attack.
to be
That's definitely
while
the way
I'm doing
going.
something really cool. And I hope
What is that?
as long as my kids know that I love them, I can
You
go.
want to be doing something really cool?
Cool, yeah.
Well, like bungee jumping?
like jumping over the fucking canyon.
Like what's
I don't know,
really
maybe
cool?
like fucking playing the
That's
piano
what
or
comes to
something.
mind.
Or maybe a little bit up.
His
You know what I mean?
first
I don't know.
amazing set in front of like 10,000 people. That's when you want to go. That you'll be happy with that.
It's all for the documentary.
It'll be
Oh god.
hell for everybody watching you.
I'm just saying that I guarantee you that there's somebody out there that you go and see, and like they're gonna make one small tweak, and your cholesterol thing's gonna go away. But those people, you don't know about them.
Well, I mean,
I
it's got
think
to be.
there's an answer for that for everything.
It's got to be the same way with people that could go to doctors that don't give the shots for kids.
Yeah.
You could go to doctors and they'll be like, "Yeah, I don't believe in
A
those."
holistic approach.
Yeah, so then there's got to be somebody who would be like, "No, I don't want you on any pills."
Yeah, there's plenty of people
For
there's
sure.
plenty of people that are like I ain't taking no fucking medicine, and then they fucking die of a heart attack.
No, I'm saying doctors. There's probably a doctor that you could go to that would say,
Yeah.
"Change this and change this."
Oh
and
yeah,
that's gonna
sure.
take care of you.
Sure,
Holistic
those
meds.
people are out there.
Have
for
you
sure.
tried one?
Yeah.
No, I go to a guy that's like in the middle, who's like does a lot of like natural stuff and like has a lot of like, that type of thought process, but also prescribes medicine.
I think that's a good balance though. Like because you can't be so far to the holistic where someone actually has diabetes and you're like, "Oh, your pancreas isn't working anymore," but you could totally eat a plant and it will be fixed.
We should have him on here.
Like that's insane.
Yeah, no, but I don't. I mean, those people are out there, but like that's more about the person going to see that person than you can't believe everything. everybody says.
Everything's but there are
I
people
think
that are like that.
That's
No,
one of
you're
the
right.
most important things, and that's actually what this doctor told me. Is like the best relationship you can have with a doctor is a guy who gives you enough information so you can make the decision yourself. Like you gotta like do.
Yeah.
You, and even the doctor that I have that's like part of the system said that too. He said like our hands are kind of tied. We can't do as much. Like we can't offer things because of the way the system is set up. But like if you have questions and you have like ideas and like proactive thoughts,
He can't tell you things because of the way he's set up.
yeah, they can't say like for the blood test is a
100%.
perfect example. Like a blood test, there's like when you get a regular blood test, like they do this much of what's on it, right? The guy that I go to, and it's fucking $1,500 for the whole thing. They test you this. They test you everything. My regular doctor was like, yeah, I can't just offer up to you to test the whole thing because like you know what I mean? Like that's, and he said this without saying it, but like that's like wasting the insurance company's money. It's wasting money.
Oh, I thought you were saying he can't give you better information. He could only give you certain amount.
No,
of
what he was
information
saying
because
is
his
that
hands are tied.
people talk shit all the time about doctors and the system.
Yeah.
He goes, but so many people don't put any level of proactive, like people aren't out there, researching. Like he was talking to me, I was asking questions. He's like,
Right.
most people don't come in here asking these questions, asking for that kind of test, asking if that's available because people just, they're not doing shit.
A lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people are very naive when it comes to
Because it's scary.
a lot.
I
And
think
it
it's-
is.
it's
Sometimes
overwhelming.
It's scary. If something's really going wrong with you, you're like, do I either there's a person that like tell me right away, or there's a person that's like, I don't think I want to know. The less I ask, the less I know.
There's also some people that believe that everything's going to be fine until they go to a doctor and get tested.
Well, because
Definitely.
I think you
That's
hear
like
about that a
denial.
lot, though.
Yeah.
That's just being scared, not being
Yeah.
able to admit it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. My
Is it
parents
like
are going through that now.
Is it like they didn't go for a long period of time, so things piled up, or
I think they don't want to hear what's really going on.
yeah?
That's what I think. Because my parents used to go to the doctor all the time. Now somebody's sick, they look like they're losing their minds, and they're like, "What am I going to go to the doctor for?"
It's the food.
Well, they're
You
old.
should.
So when you get to a
probably
certain
right.
age, I'm sure that. There's,
But they don't even eat that much.
No,
John.
but it's
They don't
over
even
the
eat
course
that
of their
much.
life. That's the problem.
You're
There
right.
was a fucking fascinating. It's Rogan again, but he had a fascinating episode recently, and it was two. Rogan didn't say a word. I don't know if they were brother and sister or husband and wife. It wasn't very clear, but like they were. One of the guys was like a fucking surgeon, and he was so turned off by like the whole business of it that he then became this like journalist for that, and he told the whole story about how, you know, the whole food pyramid was built by the cigarette companies in the 80s.
I think I
Really?
heard that.
Yeah, because what they did is they, you know, for cigarettes were forever was how they made their money, and it was like cool, and you could fucking, it was, you know, there was nothing wrong with it. And then it turned that, hey, maybe these things might be bad for you, and they needed another drug. And
Okay.
the drug they chose was food. So like RJ Reynolds and all of those companies, they all own Kellogg's and Nabisco and all of those companies.
That's wild.
So then in the
It's a
80s, they
monopoly.
just started manufacturing all of these chemicals. And they go into like the whole thing. There's like, you know, there's 12,000 chemicals that they don't even need to test before they can put on our food. And in other countries, you can't even use it.
No, in other countries, it's
know.
so much more strict.
Well, yeah, that's like the whole McDonald's thing where there's like
So
27
strict.
ingredients in McDonald's fries here, and there's only 4 in Britain.
I think it's true.
But
It's
why?
true.
Why?
Why?
Because they wanted to
get
make
them
it
to go to the
faster,
doctor.
cheaper, make more money
Because there's
off
a
of
lot
it.
more
So
fucking
there's a
people to
lot
feed
more
here.
people. There's a lot more people. I went down this rabbit hole really hard when I went to like Italy for the first time, and you feel amazing. You can eat anything that's
Everybody says
bad
that.
here.
Whenever people say that, I'm always like, you're full of shit. I've
No,
never done it. Though.
100
I've never been there.
Go to Talina in Babylon, the new Italian place that's all homemade. You will feel, you could eat 5 plates of pasta from there and you feel amazing.
I have had I have had pizza with dough imported from Italy and have eaten a lot of it and felt different than eating a lot of pizza, regular pizza. I have done that.
Yeah. But I went down this freaking rabbit hole. And this is when I was in diabetes and obesity. And I was just, it's this country, something's wrong with us, blah, blah, blah. And then you look at the population, you're like, there's 80 million people in the entire country of Italy. And there's like 80 million people in New York. There's no way, unless everyone has like a garden.
Yeah, you naturally
back in the
can't
day.
build, you can't produce enough food for 350 million people without doing some shit.
Yeah,
you
just
can't do it.
can't.
Yeah, but it's it's like those companies wanted to push you away from the outside of the supermarket into the inside of the supermarket.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Into all of the super
sure.
high, ultra processed shit because it was cheap.
Well, and it turns.
Yeah.
It turns.
Well, no, it's addictive.
Yeah.
It's just another thing to get addicted to.
Right.
People
Yeah.
move from being addicted to tobacco and cigarettes
To food.
to fucking sugar.
Sugar,
Yeah.
You know?
Sugar's
I believe that's
bad.
real. I
Fake
believe
sugar.
sugar, like,
Oh, yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit of a freak, but like, you ever eat something sweet, and like you feel like the drug level of like pull to like if you ever eat something sweet and then you stop for a little bit and try to not,
Right.
you feel that pull.
No,
like, it
that's
is
real.
powerful.
Yeah.
That is so real.
No,
but
sugar,
I never
that's
thought
a
about that until I was
real
an adult.
thing. They take like obesity stuff that I don't, not gonna like say it out loud, but they talk about the sugar thing. Like if you can curb the sugar, like for people that have like sugar cravings, if they're like whatever to like curb that, they're way more healthy. Sugar, once you eat it, you just want to keep eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that sugar
Keep
diet,
eating
that
it.
sugar
Keep-
diet's whack though. I've seen many people lose. No, it is.
Oh, you're
because I've
talking about
'cause I said whack.
keto.
But I've seen a lot of people do that diet and they lose like 20 to 30 pounds, but sugar's in everything. So eventually they just come back to it, not even on purpose.
No, you're
That's not
talking
true.
about keto. That's not
It's
true.
in
I did it.
a lot.
No, but there's two types of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's processed
Yep.
fake sugar.
Yeah.
But and your body doesn't know what to do with that. You know,
Yeah.
like you said,
like-
it's like a fucking straight up drug.
A tub
Yeah.
of Haagen-Dazs.
You
at the
know?
end of the day.
That's the problem,
fucking-
sugar.
That's a drug, baby.
We're not talking about like fruit that has like a ton of sugar in it that's like not that sugar.
You don't get the same feeling that you're talking about if you have fruit or if you have like, you know, some fucking Ben and G's.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
But like,
100%.
one
coffee buzz.
One Uncrustable leads to 3 quick.
But is it the
small.
sugar or is it just because it tastes so good?
I think it tastes so good because of the sugar.
It's probably true.
Could be true.
But it's all psychological, though. It's a mental addiction, you know?
Yeah, I think that's
Candy.
He's just trying to fill the void.
So give me what I want.
You know?
Give me another hit, baby.
Love Reese's.
Give me the Reese's.
I had some Reese's peanut butter cups today.
Of course you did, because they're
How many
addictive.
different fucking shapes of those things are they going to make?
Oh, I made a
Any
pumpkin.
shape
I ate a
they
pumpkin
could
one
get.
today.
The pumpkin ones are good.
Any shape they can
They're
get.
all the fucking same
They're all
thing.
the same. It started with the egg.
I don't think that's true.
The eggs are fat.
The egg,
though.
yeah.
The eggs.
That's why you're getting a fat amount.
You get an egg, you get a pumpkin, you get a tree. They're all there.
There's not that they taste completely different, but there's variations. Like
think so.
The pumpkin is the pumpkin.
The shapes, they all taste the same.
And also maybe like when you get the seasonal ones, you're guaranteed more of a fresher one than just a cup that could have been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, cup
Yeah.
could be there for a year.
Listen, those things last for fucking 50 years probably. They still taste delicious.
Those things will be in the fallout shelters, fucking, you know.
And I'll be eating them.
I love them. Give me all the Reese's you can.
You know what it is about the old school Reese's is like I like the little like crunchiness of like how hard the chocolate is around the edges.
Yeah, I
You know?
like that too.
The fucking pumpkins and the footballs.
Right now, the sugar, I feel it in my mouth. I feel like I'm salivating.
You're saying the cups are better than the seasonals?
Hey, I like those.
I like the original
I'm
cups
old school.
too.
King size or regular?
No, king size is
either
too
one.
much.
King size.
King size is too much.
Too much.
Too much.
I like the seasonals.
King size it's
I'll take it.
overkill. Just like a double stuffed Oreo. No,
Oh,
thank you.
I don't like those either. I agree with you. I
No,
like the
thank you.
thins.
I'm
The
very
thins
big on
perfect.
proportion, on ratio.
Wait, you guys talked about Oreos on the show before. I don't hate on your peanut butter thing, by the way.
Thank you very much.
But
I appreciate
does
it. You
anyone
just go to
else-
the gym every day.
Does anyone else
it's okay
like,
for her.
like the
She's allowed to do it.
thins?
And she probably has 3.
Yeah, thins are nice.
I love the thins.
Thins are nice.
Oreo thins? I
Yes.
recently had an Oreo thin that was tiramisu flavor. It was fucking disgusting.
Ew, I don't like
Hated
that.
it.
I don't love that. I like
So that's
original.
processed out of its one too.
That's it.
Science.
That meme you posted, was that today? The meme you posted about the Oreo aisle?
Yeah.
That was
Somebody sent
amazing.
me that. Because I have a fucking addiction.
To Oreos?
I saw the new one is going to
to
be
memes?
like a fucking mega stuffed one. It's got an ad for it the other day.
You got an ad?
Yeah, I get Oreo ads all the time.
Oh my god.
think this
Now
is-
we're old. Now it's gonna happen to all of us.
Yeah, I'm not getting.
We're talking about
I'm
that.
not getting fucking Lululemon ads. I'll tell you that.
I don't get
I'm
those.
getting Oreos and fucking Ben and Jerry's just opened up in Patchogue, which I can't wait for.
Interesting.
What's your go-to snack besides Italian ices? What's your go-to
Ralph's.
snack? Like the thing that you see in the
Doritos?
aisle, you do a double take every time you see it in the aisle, and you go in your head, you go in your inner head, and you say, "I really want one of these. I probably shouldn't get one of these. I had one of these yesterday." What is the thing?
My go-to order, like when I'm in the height of being a fucking gigantic
slob.
fat loser,
Just a slob. When you are the height of a
He
slob.
just said gigantic fat.
it's like I'll walk in 7-Eleven
Oh, I knew it was gonna
and
be
I'm
7-Eleven.
going right to the soda.
Like, are you sweating? Are you twitching and shit?
I'm getting a 20-ounce Coke Zero. If they got cherry Coke Zero, oh yeah, absolutely.
All
But
right.
that's already
But
a
Coke Zero, but Coke
okay,
Zero's
fine.
already
That's a
better than a
sensible
Coke.
move.
Nah, not if you're doing it 2-3 times a day.
Purple Doritos?
Keep going.
Yeah. No, but I'll variate from like purple Doritos, but like I like that one section of 7-Eleven where it's like you could find something salty, but you also could find something sweet.
Right.
Like the combos are there, the peanut butter filled pretzels are there.
Wow.
But
Chocolate
also,
covered pretzels solve both of those.
yeah, I do get those a lot. I do get those.
Wait, let him run. Let him
The
run.
cookie, the
Tell us everything you like.
cookies and cream, the white ones, the white chocolate covered pretzels.
never had those.
Those are nice. Those are
Dips,
nice.
whatever they're called.
I think my go-to though is peanut butter filled pretzels
Peanut butter filled
Oh,
pretzels.
you
Yeah,
do
just-
love those.
because it satisfies both.
Like the little joints, the
Yeah.
round joints,
Yeah.
like when you get a big tub of those.
yeah,
Those are always good.
yep, those are nice.
We used to have them in the office.
Where here?
Yeah.
Not for more than a day, probably.
No, they didn't last. They did not last.
You
That's
can't
when
bring food here.
You walk around like this all day, with them in your hands.
You can't bring food here. You try to do something nice, and it's fucking just savage.
No, it's actually that's actually really true because when we were filming all last year, I would come in, there would be like really cool snacks. 1 week later, no snacks.
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
Nothing, gone.
Snacked out.
If we ever make it big time, we got to get a snack guy.
Nah.
And that
snack guy.
no, but we shouldn't do that.
We shouldn't do that.
No.
Promoting the chubbiness of America.
Yeah,
by
we don't.
saying
Yeah, we
that.
don't want to do that.
I love food. Food's
His
so
relationship
much-
with
so good.
7-Eleven is hysterical.
His relationship with
Yes.
7-Eleven is great.
Look,
And
Sure.
you
Yeah.
like the 7-Eleven stuffed pretzel thingies.
Yeah. Yeah, those are nice.
Like
You're
if
loyal.
7-Eleven went away, what would happen?
You go to Speedway.
So fast. Speedways are dirty though.
Ebola.
Speed.
He's got two backups. He's got two. He's got second and third
I
place.
feel like Bola feels like the high class, like 7-Eleven type deal.
Yeah. Yeah, those are nice.
The Bola markets.
That guy really like expanded fast.
Yeah, he did. Took over all the Exxons.
Yeah, it's just an Indian dude, I think.
Just
Oh.
one?
It's like a family. I think.
Something
always
like
a
that.
family.
It's like private people. It's not like a
soul.
giant company, or it
That's
wasn't.
cool. Good for them. Why aren't we that smart?
I don't know. I don't think we have the money behind it. They somehow get the drug money behind it or something. There's definitely some money
No,
behind
because
it.
they're getting all those Saudi prince scams.
That you can
know?
get all the fucking gas stations
You
in the
guys are
world.
just taking it
You
like
can get all the gas stations on Long Island and build a fucking mart on it and sell everything in it. Sandwiches, hot food.
This is some news though. Is that I think 7-Eleven's not doing so well. They're closing like 3% of them or something.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think any out here.
No, they're
because-
franchises.
Yeah, but they can close them.
Yeah, if they're not doing well.
Underperforming ones, they could be
Yeah.
like, "Give me my fucking
How
franchise
do you
back."
not make money?
Because they were right on top of each other.
They are right on top of
There's
each
a lot
other. But
of
do you think they're told what to order though?
Yes,
Yes,
that's a job.
right?
That's
Okay.
one of the worst jobs in the world.
Got it.
7-Eleven field consultant.
Okay.
Joe
Wait.
Codaspodi's wife used to do that. My wife thought about doing it too. Your job is to act on behalf of 7-Eleven and go into 7-Eleven and tell them what they have to sell.
Got it.
And I
That's
think they do a
tough.
great job of it now because like they used to buy it. Like they used to have shit that you would never see anywhere else.
Right.
You
probably
know?
all done like algorithmically and everything at this point, right?
Yeah. And now they also like everything is their brand.
Yeah.
Like they don't have Uncrustables anymore. They have the 7-Eleven.
Everything is
7-Eleven
their
stuff,
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think the fireballs are doing at the countertops of these gas stations? Do you think they're selling a lot of fireballs?
Oh, you mean the little drinks?
Oh my
little
god.
drinks.
Yes.
Do you think people are buying a couple of those bad boys and just knocking them back on the way home?
You can get Fireball at 7-Eleven?
You can
Yes.
get fireball at 7-Eleven.
It's like the little shots.
It's not a real Fireball though.
I rarely go in there.
It might not be real fireball, but it's got some sort of liquor in it. It's
It
malt,
says
right?
Rose
Fireball.
sells that.
I don't know.
It's not the same Fireball you get
No,
at
it's
the liquor
not.
store?
It's not liquor. It's like
Malt.
It's malt.
Yeah.
Because that's why they get sold
Oh,
at the
they
counter.
can't sell it, the real stuff.
I think the weed thing's coming.
Everywhere?
Hard. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm hearing rumors.
I just saw the sign on the guy around the block.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I think it's coming.
There's like a Long Island Cannabis Coalition or something like that.
Right around the block?
Yeah, like right on East Industry Court.
Like walk in, buy it?
Yeah, like you could walk like through the,
You know, all the drinks we can here.
you could walk through the alley that cuts through to the other side, and it's right there.
That thing was supposed to be coming for a while though.
We
Yeah.
should get a case of those things and see how many waters it takes to fall asleep. Like seltzers. We should just keep on drinking them all day and just
I
see
got
what
2 of them in
happens.
my fridge at home.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You ever have one of those?
Yeah, he gave me one.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
What
It
was
tastes
your?
like a seltzer.
You smoke weed?
Sometimes.
No, she's a doctor.
Well, I'm a doctor.
I don't anymore because I drive a company vehicle.
Oh,
No, wait,
very
wait.
smart of you.
Back to the weed seltzery thingy. I don't care about what it tasted like. How did you feel?
How does it feel?
That was Bob Dylan.
Do you remember?
I don't think that it was it's not the same as like smoking.
Yeah, no,
better.
it's not.
I think it's better.
God, this guy
Chill.
should make commercials for these fucking drinks. I swear to God. It's
Not
unbelievable.
been sponsored.
I think they're wonderful.
First of all, how has 7-Eleven not sponsored me? And how have you not been sponsored by a weed?
Seriously.
We need to do something.
Did you
like that.
smoke before this episode?
Yeah, let me go talk
Very
to them.
free.
Maybe they'll sponsor First Down Thoughts.
No.
Very open today.
Why?
Didn't you get like some weird like fucking sexy time fucking edibles that one time? You were telling us
Oh,
about?
that's right. Loves.
From
Weren't they
Mood.
called Loves?
From Mood.
Yeah.
It was
They-
an erotic joint.
They didn't work.
Oh, an erotic joint. That was it.
Did it work?
No, it's like weed. It was like
Smoking by
weed.
yourself on the porch.
But it's actually, I mean, good advertisement.
I think that's all bullshit.
Imagine you smoking a erotic joint, you start hammering away.
I
on
think
yourself.
when
But
I-
it's real weed. Like I told you, I
No, I
ordered.
get
You
that.
can order
but when I'm in the
mailed to
weed
you.
store and like you're going around, when you're going around the counter and it's like, you know, energetic, happy, fucking focused, whatever. All bullshit.
No.
Do you
I
think-
think there's
All
indica and there's sativa.
bullshit.
There's fucking. It makes you tired or brings you up.
Yeah.
I think that's.
That's it.
It's branding.
Yeah.
It's marketing.
Yeah, but people definitely read that and go,
There's gotta be
this
some
is gonna,
truth to
this
it, a
one's
little
gonna
bit.
make me happy.
Bro, I was addicted to those little love beans.
Remember the Genius
Never got a
Pills?
boner from them.
The Genius. Oh my god. Yeah, the love ones.
That I
didn't-
would attribute to that.
the love ones didn't work.
Those were great though.
You guys try them together? You guys stayed here late one night?
The Genius.
The Genius pills work.
The Genius Pills are good.
What are the Genius Pills?
Little 2.5
Make you
guys.
smart.
They make you smart.
That's
They
advertising.
make you focus.
Yeah,
Is there like Adderall in it?
maybe.
Maybe that's a good question. Remember the fucking one encounter at the fucking dispensary with each other?
What, me and you? Yeah.
That was so fucking funny. That was so hysterical. And remember who else was there?
Yeah, I remember who else was there. I don't know if I can say who else was there. Lindenhurst figure. Very weird.
Switching gears. What about the election? Anybody got anything on that?
I don't know anything.
Oh, I think next week we can talk about politics.
I'm not paying attention
That's
at
a
all.
hard fucking right turn.
Yeah, that's a hard right turn.
I know. I'm at a general curiosity. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't really either.
Me neither.
Let's tackle that next week.
Okay,
When
fair
we
enough.
get closer to the election. It's close.
I saw that.
When's the fucking paid for by coming out?
November 5th.
Hopefully soon.
I texted him.
What'd
I
he say?
texted Aaron. I was like, yo, it's almost November. He's like, oh, we're just working on the audio right now, making sure, blah, blah, blah. I was like, don't miss the cut, man. I'm like, let's go with this thing. He's failing. We're going to have to hang him.
I don't know if it's
Hanging
gonna,
by a
I
tree by
don't
his
know if it's
shoes.
gonna be ready before.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there's nothing else I could do. I mean, I've done all I could do.
I'm going to have to get on him.
Gotta let life take its course.
I don't know.
And it's definitely not something I could worry about either.
No, you can't
There's a
worry
long
about
list
it.
of other things I gotta worry about first.
Yeah. That sucks.
Why don't you get involved?
All right, we'll put it. I just texted the guy. I was.
That was your involvement?
I can keep on going.
What's going on
I
with
don't
this
want to scare him. He started texting me like crazy. I'm like, all right, settle down. It's only October 1st. I'm hoping.
No, when you get to it, don't worry about it.
No pressure.
I'm like, come
no
on.
pressure.
The
It's
whole
election
point.
day's only right around the corner.
It's
getting
halfway
really
through the
close.
month. Maybe you should follow up again.
Sure, didn't know it was my job, but I'll do it. I'll do it tonight.
You said that you
Aaron, wake up.
That's a funny thing what you just said.
Kurt says that a lot. Didn't know it was
Didn't
my
know
job.
it was my job.
I didn't know that was my job.
Yeah, but Kurt
I don't
says
think
that
I've
a lot.
ever said that in my life.
I don't think so either.
That's because you're neurotic and you're crazy and you're stressed out of your life. I got to put some fucking barriers. I can't take on everything.
Also,
That's like my job. You know, it's funny that you said that. That's like my job. I'm an assistant warehouse manager. The guy who sits next to me is an assistant warehouse manager. I get multiple calls in a month by a higher up saying, blah, 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 this has got to be done. This has got to be done. I take on everything. I take on everything. I take on everything, right? Well, this guy sits on his phone and does nothing. Everybody knows this guy sits on his phone and does nothing. And then when I finally bring it up and I'm like, listen, you got to spread the work out a little bit because I'm overworked. I'm working an hour overtime, that I don't get paid for. What are we going to do about this? Well, tell him what to do. Tell him to do this. Tell him to do this. I can't tell him to do this. He's the same person as me. And the more
if you had fangs, you would find a way to fucking, sneak up on this guy and fucking take him out and get half of his pay.
well, one, he's not going anywhere because he's got a connection. But two,
It's your fault.
You should just stop.
Sexual
If it was
blackmail?
me, that
extra
guy,
hours.
that guy'd be
Sexual
gone.
blackmail?
I'd be like,
I would have stole his connection, got 75% of his fucking paycheck, and reduced the workforce underneath me.
or just bring in the baby oil. Fucking hit him with the baby oil.
Sexual harassment,
Yeah.
right? Sexual
in the
blackmail.
bathroom. There's got to be a couple of guys that you work with.
It's just really funny when some people try and take advantage of somebody else who is a hard worker and then still puts them down because I finally stand up for myself.
Well, definitely
every
hit a
once in
nerve
while.
here, and this is not where I thought this conversation was going to go.
That's fine.
This is why you're angry.
But also, yeah,
It's going to go downhill.
It
It's
all
gonna
just
go
came
downhill
out
right now.
It all just came out. Reaching out, and I know you were just making a joke, but like reaching out to Aaron to see how the fucking movie's going,
Right.
not being your job is different than your bullshit job doing things that you're not supposed to do, saying not my job. I think it's okay to say it in that situation.
Explain that. I'm confused.
Because, like, I think about the things that we do around here. They're all relatively,
Connected.
fun,
Yeah, fun.
uplifting. Some of them are shitty,
Sure.
But that's different than, hey, can you text Aaron and fucking see how the movie's going? And, like, maybe push him a little bit?
Should I not have texted him?
No, I think you did the right thing.
Oh,
No, he's just saying
all
you're
right,
a
no, I
fucking
thought you were
asshole,
saying that
saying
was the
it's not
bad
your
move.
job.
Well, you took it upon yourself to text him first, so I said, "Oh, why don't you
did.
send a follow-up?" And you're like, "It didn't know
Not
it was
my
my job."
Because it's
That's how that
And
went.
then you turned it on to the guy.
And we
who
have
you-
it on tape.
because I did take it upon myself to text. It's not. I didn't just text him once.
No, but you started
I
out.
texted him through the process.
No, you started out in like a very good place, and then like it
turned into work.
The voice in your head
because
started
I-
attacking you,
But
and you're like, "It's not my job."
But how do you not hear how you come off in saying, "Oh, well, you should have followed up on it again"?
I didn't say that.
I don't know who said it, but I'm saying
Doctor.
That's also
The
not
doctor
how.
said
That's
She says it, then it's accurate.
That's all. That's also not how it was said. I said, "Why don't you follow up with him again? Because half the month's gone."
But how many follow-ups are you going to do before the kid does it right?
Are you? You're not in sales. You're
No,
right.
I'm
No,
not in
that's
sales.
I
Yeah.
think it's sales.
Sales? Trying to fucking kill
gotta be
somebody into buying
persistent.
something? No.
If you want it by election day, you got to be persistent.
How does it
want me to text him?
Why doesn't
feel?
anybody else want it by election day?
I'll text him.
I'd like it by election day.
I think it needs to be by election
But
day.
I also know that like I don't have any additional bandwidth to push.
I don't know what that means. Why?
I just don't.
Jesse's at his max.
I'm at definitely. I haven't said that a lot in my life, but I am right now.
Oh, all right. All right.
I'm at the line.
All right, Aaron, there's going to be a nasty text coming soon.
I'll follow up.
You're going to get a nasty text.
Maybe send it
Jesse
right now
can't
while you're
believe
angry.
this isn't done yet.
Do that.
Yeah, actually.
Now you're fucking thinking. You should be doing that in Manhattan Beer, too. Just make shit up. You know?
I guess you're supposed to. Probably right.
There's not enough people. I mean, there's a lot of people in this. This is a lot. We're talking a lot about making shit up. Like, there's not enough people that, like, you got to make shit up. You
I
know?
agree.
Yeah.
Like, if it's going to not fucking hurt anybody, or even if it is, it's
As long as it
fine.
doesn't hurt them that bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Make shit up.
Yeah.
Like, we get people here, they fucking come to me. They're like, what's the exact amount of sales we've had so I could tell this guy how much we did for this? I'm like, I don't know. $5 million. You know?
No, 100%.
See, that's
All
good.
the time.
I don't have that.
Without
I
even
don't-
thinking twice.
I know. I don't have that, though.
They're
I
not
don't-
going to come back and say,
You only
you
had
said you made
4.2.
$5 million. Let me see it.
Yeah, I didn't see the tax returns.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right about that.
You know? Make it up. Just make it up.
Yeah, like if I give you a number other than my height, which is really 5'9", you got to know that that's like anywhere from 10 to 30% exaggerated, depending on fucking, you know, what my mood is. Well, the severity of the situation.
Because most people will be like, wow, it sounds great. Not me. I'm going to fucking call you out on it.
Right.
But, you know.
But I mean, so many people, like everybody I know that's like in this world is kind of like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because you got to just go, you know, see what happens. Just keep going.
If it fucking if it bites
That's
you
a
in the ass,
perfect
just
way,
say,
though. Be like, Jesse thought this was going to be done.
I
right.
probably
Blame
feel
it
like
on
I'm
the
going to
boss
like
all the
offend
time.
somebody, and then I get nervous about that.
What?
Yeah,
in
but then if like
situations
someone
like
says,
that.
you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. If Jesse was like, if he sat me down in a room and was like, I don't know why you came so hard on Aaron like that, I just got to say I'm
No, if
sorry.
Aaron's like, why is Kurt yelling at me? I'd be like, I don't know. I didn't talk to him.
What are we talking about right
I
now?
don't know what's going on.
I think it's really like a therapy session for Kurt that's in COVID.
It's always a therapy session for me. I shouldn't be on this show.
But you're getting free therapy.
God, is it good therapy?
I think so.
We
Maybe.
just talked out that situation that happened, I think, very well.
And I just brought it up in a just a passing. I just wanted to know how it was going.
It was on your subconscious, for sure, because he came out.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be done.
Did you give him a deadline?
I wasn't in charge of it.
Did you give him a deadline?
This isn't your thing?
He will have a deadline. I thought he had the deadline.
I think we spoke. I think he told me that he wants to get it in by the 19th. That's this.
That's
That's
2 days.
Saturday.
Yeah,
That's
Saturday.
3 days. That's fine. That's
this
great.
weekend. I think he was saying.
All right, so you tell
That's
him.
plenty of time.
Yeah, that's good. It's just,
Right before election
I'm
day.
gonna
I
follow
texted
up
him
on
yesterday. He said something. It was relatively.
so you followed up with him yesterday?
Yeah. I follow up.
I thought you said you had too much on your plate. I didn't know you followed up.
I followed up, but I said, like I said, I'm like if it spills into next Saturday, I'm not gonna get upset. That's all I'm saying.
I will.
Kurt, just follow up.
I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna follow up. All right. Well, you know.
What else?
Anything else? So exhausting, isn't it?
What talking?
It is.
It's not that bad.
I mean,
this is a
you
highlight.
walk out of here and you go play music after this. You're
Yeah,
fine.
sure. I talk all day long.
We're
Get here and
releasing
talk.
some of that music.
Soon.
Yeah.
We just released something.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why don't you go take control of your other job, please?
Take over the company.
I'm over. It's over. I'm going to start a business.
You should.
Which one?
I'm just going to buy a building, put stuff in it. And then I'm going to see if anybody wants any of the shit in my building.
How fast you said that means that you thought a lot about that.
Buying a building, I would never be able to.
Yo, Kurt's explanation of a business is fucking amazing.
I'm gonna buy a building, put some shit in it, hope people want it.
See if anybody wants to buy it. Oh my god.
And I'm not going to go around and shop the shit. They're going to have to come to me.
I'm not even gonna tell anybody about it.
No advertising.
It's not my job to tell anybody about it. I already bought the building. I already bought the shit in it.
It's none of
That's
my business.
job.
Except it's my business. Wow.
The worst.
That's amazing. Kurt, you're the best, man.
I'm not going to not talk anymore. Anybody got anything else to say?
I was curious if anybody knew anything about the election. Nobody wanted to talk about it.
Oh, that's how this started. Fucking election.
No.
Got me off on the wrong foot.
I don't know anything.
No. Next week I'll be prepared.
Does anybody follow that? There's a lawyer. He's got a lawyer. Her name is like, she's like kind of like
Who's
hot.
got a lawyer?
Trump. She's like social media girl. I think she's a big shot in his campaign. Her name is like Alina or something like that.
Sounds like his lawyer.
But I see her on Instagram from time to time, and it's very like it's
Well, I heard he sent out fake pictures of Kamala with fucking Puffy and then had to retract everything.
like as a joke.
I don't know if it was a joke or not, but he put a post up saying, look at these two taking a picture together.
All right, we could if
And
we
then
want
everybody found out it was AI digitally remastered fucking
digitally
pictures.
remastered.
It was really Montel Williams.
Oh my god!
really?
It wasn't Puffy. Yeah, that's
Oh my
that's
God.
what the news said.
Interesting.
Is there any update on Puffy? He posted a picture of his kid today.
So the kid came in at work today and said he had another plea bargain deal that he has videos of people that he wants to release so he could get his own room because I guess he's sharing a cell. I don't believe that though. But
Bro, he's definitely got videos of people.
yeah.
Definitely.
So he's trying another plea deal with his new lawyer. And they have a new judge.
His
Oh, wow.
mother and
he's
the
already
two
he's already
daughters.
moving fucking plates.
He's already moving pots.
He's already moving pots.
But
He's
my,
not stupid.
My sister-in-law said, though, it's a New York court. She says it's not really like all these judges don't get paid a ton of money, so they might not want it. They might not want to deal with the media and the problem, and then your head is on the line. You know, so she said that could be the reason why it was switched. But I'm thinking more like you.
Well, but it comes down to like if he's really got like like fucking heads of state sucking people's dick and shit. You know what I mean? Like if he's got that.
I think it turns into a complete recap of OJ, and they're gonna play the race card.
No,
I think that's the role that they're going.
No,
No.
I think it's gonna be,
100%.
I think
How
it's
do
gonna
you
be like
play
Epstein.
the race card? He beat the shit out of Cassie. Like,
It's not about beating
like
the shit out of
how do you
Cassie,
play
though.
the race
Cassie?
card? Yes, Cassie.
It's not about that.
That's like the least thing.
That's
I wanna look for.
that's just how it's like
I
started.
started. No, I know, but I'm saying, how does any of that have anything to do with the color of him? Like he
Okay,
deals with him and Justin Bieber.
You took Epstein down. Nobody from the list has gotten out because he's white, so they kept that list. Now you have. Now you're saying you want to out a bunch of people.
I think it's
What are we
just
shaking up?
completely-
No, we talked about this already. The reason why the Epstein thing didn't get out is because
There's
those
hard-
are all political people.
Right,
And if that shit gets out,
but they could play the white card on that.
what do you mean?
100. That
I don't get
Epstein's white. All the people in the videos and all the people at the house, pretty much white.
No, I
Don't
definitely
laugh.
think
Don't
there
laugh.
were. I definitely
This
think there were
is-
black people on his island.
Definitely.
Oh my god! This is very funny.
Whatever. We'll see. We'll see what the
is very
lawyers say.
fun.
We'll see what the Dream Team Part 2
No,
fucking.
but I think that's the difference.
Guaranteed.
We talked about
That's what
it.
he's got, right? Dream.
The
Guaranteed.
difference is that they had to protect that list because it was all like the fucking speaker of the
'Cause there'd be
house
no
and
government.
shit like that. Exactly, and everybody
Yeah.
would go that way. Diddy's list is just celebrities.
Yeah.
They
Just
don't give a
celebrities.
shit
Which
about
is
the
going to be
celebrities.
interesting. I feel like
Mainly black.
I feel like there's probably like ties to government, but the deal that's going to get made is like, all right, we're going to have a list of people that are going to hang, and they're going to hang big.
I'm almost to the point where I feel like nothing's going to really happen from this fucking thing.
No,
What?
We'll see.
But you think he's in a rat so big that they're gonna not put him in jail?
The only way he gets away with it is like what he's saying about Epstein is like if he has like major political people.
Oh, and
doing
he
shit.
uses it as like leverage.
like if- yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
put this out unless you.
If he's got
release
video
me.
I don't
of
think he
very
had Dick Cheney at his
did
house
that
in a fucking orgy with fucking
I think he would have
oils.
did that already.
What?
I think he would have did that already.
No, but that's his card though.
You know.
That's his
Yeah.
card. Like
He
while
did that.
while he's
He's got to be super strategic.
Strategery.
Do we think any of the celebrities that he like did these things to are gonna speak out? Or are they gonna stay quiet?
No, but that's the whole thing. He's got the video of him.
No, I'm saying like the shit that he made Justin Bieber do, like things like do we think Justin Bieber's gonna go in court and like
I think Justin
testify
Bieber
against him?
should.
what I've heard is that Kanye said this. I think 50 Cent said it. Is like, and this is where it could get tricky in like an Epstein kind of way. Was that Puffy was not like he wasn't like he answered to people like
Right.
super big
So
wigs
somebody else bigger.
in the entertainment and business world, and then that's where you start to get ties with the government and stuff like
Right.
that. Like the fucking guy who runs WME, fucking you know what I mean, like those people.
Yeah.
Those people are like major political contributors. Like those guys contribute billions to presidential campaigns and all that kinds of
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? So like there could be that type of shit to where he's got stuff on people like that.
I think on the totem pole of people who have political pull, I think Diddy is
He's not there.
Pretty
No.
low, yeah.
And even that, even what you're talking about, like those people probably do contribute, but not on the level of like pharma, tech, all of those other ones. Like those are the ones that are in the Epstein one.
Yeah.
It's fucking Gates and all of those people.
Yeah, the big
you know?
big dogs.
Like I think that
Like every
they're
billionaire.
such low level players. I think the Diddy one is gonna play out, and you're gonna see the shit.
I hope so. But
A lot of your heroes are going to be defaced.
supposedly there's not a date
I
until
think
like
so.
March.
But that's how it normally is. If
I
you're
know,
a normal
but-
person, it's like 2 years later and you sit in jail. So he could be treated the same way. But the 50 Cent thing, there must be 50 Cent has shit on Diddy.
Apparently,
Or he has nothing and it's just all talk because he's got to come out with the fucking video.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come out with the video, but
I
it's
think
like
it's so
who's
cool what it's called.
who's talking
Did he
to
do it?
Did he
him?
do it?
Other celebrities must be talking to him. Like, where is he getting his?
well, I mean, he's been around that scene for fucking
Yeah.
30 years. You know what I mean? He's been collecting, information and has people that have been, you know what I mean? Like they've all been recording themselves.
But what's taking so long to get the video out? He says he
Probably
has this
legally.
documentary.
There's
legal.
probably a lot of
Yeah.
stuff legally he can't do without permission.
And I'm sure that, like, I mean, apparently
And
he
it's
made a deal with
Netflix,
Netflix.
right? Yeah, it's Netflix, so they have
they're
to
probably
legally.
controlling. Yeah,
I think a lot of it's talk.
No,
I hope
legal
not.
holds up a
Me
lot
too.
of stuff.
I would love to see it. It'll be like popcorn.
well, there's definitely going to be something. I mean, there's no way nothing comes
That's what I
out.
said about COVID too, but we still haven't seen any documentaries on that shit.
What? I feel like there's been plenty.
No, there hasn't.
The-
About the real ins and outs of
The
what happened.
definitive
with
one
COVID.
about how they fucking hosed everybody
Yeah,
to take
like,
a shot.
or put it this way: there's millions of journalists out there, right? Maybe hundreds of thousands of journalists out there. Somebody has to be working on the COVID
Yeah,
situation.
but that's the
And
same thing.
that
Like
doesn't
they're
come
never
out.
gonna. But that's never gonna come out in the way that it like. There's never gonna
not?
be
Put it
a
on the
moment
internet, put it on the
where it's
Daily
like
Mail, make
definitive.
people pay $5
The United
million.
States government completely fucking hosed
But it
us.
doesn't have
like
to
that's
be.
never gonna
but
come
it's
out.
also
doesn't have to
not
be.
just the United States. I think that's where it gets tricky. Like
It's everywhere. Yeah.
the whole world.
Yeah.
How do you get that involved?
Maybe it's a documentary that it really was as serious as it should have been at first. Who knows? But there's got to be some sort of a documentary, just like 9/11, the two French guys doing a documentary on the firehouse.
I think it was a real thing and it was serious, but I think that it got politicized and that's where it got fucked up.
Yeah, so where's
Yeah.
the documentaries?
That's where it got fucked. But there's never going to be a documentary about that because fucking they're never going to admit to that. If they admit, that's the same way as like the Epstein shit. Like, if you get a video of like the president getting his dick sucked by a midget, you know what I mean? Like while he's throwing a fucking hand grenade, you know what I mean? Like the democracy is going to fall apart. It's the same thing. Like if all of a sudden, there's substantial proof that like the global world governments, got an edge politically from this situation, people will implode. You're never gonna get that definitive.
Closest thing we've seen of sexual blackmail so far is fucking the New York mayor on fucking Borat's newest movie.
That's just hysterical.
They went
Giuliani.
after him too.
That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he might get.
Why
He might
does,
get
like,
bopped.
I don't know if this is a stupid question, but why is that? Why would that? And it would, you're right. Like, it would, our country would be like, what the fuck? We're falling apart. But, like, why are we falling apart? Presidents are people. They do stupid shit. Like, they're still people. Like, why is that a.
Well, that's not how.
But that's not how
we're set up.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess.
because we're a
but
big
it's just
marketing
so
machine.
annoying.
We've been a big marketing machine for 300 something years, and now like we've lived in the like our lifetime has been in the true pinnacle of it. Like from that 1980s to now, the amount of growth that has taken place in everything is fucking beyond what the world has ever seen ever.
I know, like, but us in this room right now, if you found out that what you just said, the freaking president's getting sucked off by a freaking midget, like
While throwing a hand
like
grenade.
while you're fine, while
And
throwing,
smoking a camel.
fine, whatever, that all happens. Like,
That was a clip.
I'm still going to work the next day. Like, it's funny, it's crazy, but like, it's not affecting my life. Where I'm just keep going.
Well, but that's like the thing is that like most, maybe not most people, but like what you're saying is marketing engine, the way in which you receive that marketing information, meaning like mainstream news. Like, let's talk about the fucking guy who assassinated Trump. What the fuck happened to that guy?
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody knows anything about him,
Right.
where he is right now.
Wait, which one? The first one?
The
With
guy,
ear?
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, but like you got no information about
Because
him.
it goes away.
Nothing.
This happens all the time.
Because the
It
Trump
happens in
campaign
school
probably
shootings,
paid
happens
for
in
it to
all that
happen.
shit.
Or yeah, that's exactly,
'cause
exactly it. That's exactly it.
I
You
mean,
know?
as people say, it's crazy. I mean, like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but anything like that, if it ever came out that it was true, I would absolutely not be surprised.
Right.
Like, not 1%.
Either they did it or
The other guy did.
someone else did it. You know?
Yeah.
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 There's no question. But that shit just goes away.
But there are crazy people, though.
Like, but think about like when like the Twin Towers, the first bombing.
Yeah.
Like the trials and shit of that stuff was like it consumed your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now things on that scale happen all the time, and you forget about them in days.
That's a big thing with airlines. Like, TWA shut down, out of business completely when that plane crashed off of Long Island, off of Santa Maricia's.
Yep.
And that was like a government mess up or whatever. Gone. Whole business, whole worldwide business, done. The Malaysia plane disappears into thin air.
Great
Still
documentary.
That's a good one.
Still like in business, still flying over Russia. Oh, flying over Russia gets shot down. Another plane like 2 years later, still in business. Like, why?
Because everybody's got to do this deals all over the place. It's all deals.
Deals.
It's been deals since the beginning of time. It's how it works.
Just
Some of those
business?
deals. I just want to be in for a minute and then
Nah,
leave.
you're better off.
Can't leave, right?
Follow up with Aaron.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
follow up with Aaron.
You're probably gonna wind up on Epstein's Island.
Thanks for coming. I'd love to
Yeah,
go
but
to
if you
Epstein
like
Island. I just want to lay on a chair. I don't
on
want to
Epstein's Island,
Yeah, nobody's there. I just want to hang out. It's got to be empty.
we floated by it. It's right off
You
of.
floated by it.
Yeah, like we
You know
saw
where it is?
When?
It's in it's in the Virgin Islands. It's the what's it called?
Somebody told you it was Epstein.
British
No,
version?
I was
or
there.
U-
I
US?
was literally like it's right there. Like I could have jumped into the boat and swam to it.
How did you
It was
not
that
take
close.
footage of that?
It's a long time ago. But
went to
it had
Epstein's
like the
Island.
big like fucking like thing on the top of the hill and everything. It was a big island, but you couldn't really see too much into it. It was private.
Oh, Epstein's Island was a private island.
But yeah, I was in a boat and I was cruising by it. But I didn't sit in a lounge chair.
You'd have a cigar on Epstein's Island. You
course I
definitely would.
I mean,
Now.
yeah, now.
Not then. I mean, that's
Yeah, no,
gross.
not then.
Now.
You never know.
No, but back to what we were talking about.
You never know. You're in that situation. You know,
It's true.
you got the baby oil on.
Oh, you would have went to Diddy's
I mean,
house.
yeah. Well, listen,
You would have definitely went to Diddy's house.
in a different
I'd still go.
in a different context, you know what I mean? In a different lifetime, yeah. As long as it's consenting adults, we're gonna get baby oiled up.
Listen, I'm sure that 90% of what happened in Diddy's house
was consensual.
definitely happened in the Playboy Mansion, okay? So it's not really...
Yeah.
It's not really that far off of what used to happen.
Yep.
Of course.
So,
of course. I
it's
mean,
gotta
we
be
don't
another
even
house
really know
out there.
yet what happened. We don't know yet what
Maybe
happened.
Scott Baio's house will be the next one to go to.
We should get a house.
We should
Yeah.
get a house. Let's
Just
throw
a house.
everything
That's
away
what I
in
was
the
just
house.
talking
Like a
about.
Hamptons house?
No.
Like a house
office
to do
house.
crazy shit in.
Like
I was
a what
talking to
house?
Vince
Like
about
a house
that.
for to be our base of operations.
Yes.
Yes, and it's a great idea. With
I
a
was
pool.
just talking to Vince about that when it was
might have to live
fucking,
there.
you know, this one was fucking yapping nonstop and fucking Jay's out there sounding like fucking Andrew Dice Clay. And like, I can't even concentrate on the podcast. This guy's fucking trying to talk to the fucking lawyer woman. And I was like, you got to get out of here. And he's like, where do you want to go? I was like, I just want to get a house. Just every room's a different
Every room's
podcast.
a different room. Yeah.
You know, office. Be nice.
Come on,
good
Jesse,
idea.
follow up on that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll follow up with Aaron. You follow up with the house.
No, fuck Aaron. Let's focus on the house. Fuck that fucking movie.
Yeah, we got more movies to make in the house.
We gotta set up right. You know.
All right. I'm dead.
We're done?
Yeah, I've had enough of you.
Okay.
Thanks for. Well, you got to say this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Repeat after me. Thanks to everybody for coming, and also hello.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, forget it.
Come on.
Thanks everybody for coming and also hello.
All right, Megan, you've been replaced.